how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He fires to the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. So now it's second and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we've got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stops short on fourth down. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a ship.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
From the gun, the ground game. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play action more.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man.
He's loose. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the upright, and that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez wants to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Power football with the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. North Carolina. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Now on the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. The throw. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, a curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball over.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires on the move. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Going for it all. Touchdown UNC! They went for the big play and boy did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading, like, all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Syracuse will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Rush is on him. He'll try to do it himself. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback making checks. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads it left. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. To the air on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Culliver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Extending the play. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Lopez to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. It's Culliver. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, going to work the boundary, get the first down, get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Brez. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incomplete.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And as That's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
They're throwing for it on the two-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Syracuse lines up on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Orange. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good.
Syracuse, 17. North Carolina.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get to the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Lopez wants to fire. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And they gambled in their own end. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught, close to the marker, it's Oliver. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Gauze. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, North Carolina! They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they turn it in. Defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
North Carolina, 19.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
31, North Carolina, 19.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Looking to throw again. Floating away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown! Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
In the end zone.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Might be changing the route. Lopez wants to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Trying to set up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Creates a little room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. It's a running room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Into the end zone. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Lopez to pass. Buying some time. Now he's looking into the middle. Pulls it in on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards, and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
That is such good pass defense at the most important point of the game. In this 2-minute situation, what a great job breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be for the game. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call. And the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clubs, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.